Gangsta lean, that gangsta lean.
My God.
Would you pass on the message for me? You ain't gotta cry no more. This is for his homies. Won't you tell him I never let go of his memories? So his son will know.
You don't have to cry no more.
Cause God got his back. I say God got his back.
A lifetime of memories.
A lifetime of memories.
Going down the drain.
Going down the drain.
I like to keep stepping.
I would.
But I can't get past the pain. I tip my body to that shit, Jay.
Yeah, that was like 6th, 7th grade when that shit came out.
Bills coming early and your girl is the latest, and she's saying that she's down, but the crib always vacant, and you do $1's worth, but it's pennies that you making, and you trying to be the greatest. You gotta get creative.
All right, what's up? It's what's the remedy? It's your boy Dr. J.
They won.
Ashley Ray.
All right, and this is our conversation about race issues. Damn, I don't ever remember what I'm supposed to say. You know, basically all the shit that plagues society. This is prescribed antiseptic to toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity. This is what's the remedy. All right, how y'all doing, man?
Remedy. Good.
Chilling.
That's
good.
what's up.
Good.
How was your weekend?
Awesome. What did I do this weekend?
What y'all do this weekend?
I worked and I went to the Rockets game. That was about it.
Who the Rockets play?
Who they played?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They played the Hawks.
They won.
Yeah.
I figured.
Chris Paul ain't played He hurt y'all?
He played tonight.
He played tonight.
Yeah.
Why he ain't play Sunday?
Rest his hamstring.
I would say they gotta get ready for playoffs and stuff.
Yeah, they gonna start resting people because Harden and stuff not playing tonight.
Oh, he shouldn't have played Sunday.
Yeah. So
Like he messed me up on some points. But
Maybe.
it's cool. Yeah. Lost a little bit of money. But
What you bet on?
points.
You do like DraftKings, or you doing just like straight bets?
Just some points.
Yeah,
I
she
don't want
just-
to put it
yeah,
out
she-
there what I'm on.
some real shit. That's what she
I want
doing.
some money. I will lose
She
some money.
ain't kiddie gambling.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about
that's
it.
not
But
a real deal.
I'm on the real deal for what I can do. What other people do is
Break
way
your legs
different.
type
I mean,
shit.
it's she
Shit.
getting her thumbs broken out there.
I got my money back, but it was just the point like, ugh, Harden messed me up. Nigga, I need you to score some points.
I actually got a whole bookie.
Yeah, pretty much.
For real, I'm like, trying to run out that bitch in the fourth quarter. I'm like, gotta go.
Yeah.
Like,
Outline.
what you do this weekend?
I had that 4K this weekend.
Oh,
5K this weekend.
congratulations.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What you say?
Yeah, I cut 7 minutes off my time and
You know what I'm saying? What's 5K, like 3 miles?
3.1.
Yeah.
3.1 miles. Yeah,
Not bad.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, man. So,
I'm gonna try one.
like I say,
I don't know.
like let's say I had my people with me, my cousins and my aunt with me to do it. But the next one's like I think June 3rd.
Your aunt did it too?
Mhm.
That's what's up.
You doing that one too?
Probably not because probably hot as shit.
Get it up.
I mean, but it's in the morning, so maybe that's not.
It depends, but it's in Clear Lake too. So,
Oh, okay.
but that June 3rd is in Clear Lake. The next one in Houston's gonna be September 23rd, University of Houston.
You gonna do that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one for sure.
Okay, I might jump down on one of them. Like
what's
I'll
up.
do the September 23rd one because that gives me time to actually feel like I can run 3 miles nonstop like that.
What's up, man? You ain't gotta run, you can walk. Like I say, we jog. Me and my aunt, we kind of stayed together. My cousin and his wife went ahead. But like I said, we jogged a little bit, but kind of walked a lot of it. And like I said, we did it in like 48 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, well no, we're gonna get down. We're gonna get a group of people together for that one.
yeah, because I'm saying you do these kind of things. You don't know how many people you know at them. Like I said, I had a couple of friends I went to high school that was doing it.
I'm gonna bring my flags for that shit.
Big shout out to my boy Sassu. You know what I'm saying? For PV.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
I know
out there with
Sassu.
his wife and his kid pushing the stroller and stuff.
Aw.
So
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna try to jump down on the next one because I want to do a 5K anyway. So I'd like to go with like a group. Ashley, you going?
I'll let y'all know.
It's September. You got
I'll let y'all
know.
yeah, she gonna have to be her ass out there.
Yeah, Ashley gonna be out there too.
I'll let
shit.
y'all know.
So you got till September, and you been in the gym every day working on.
Yeah, but it's different when you make. I feel like I do that because I want to. I feel pressure now. So I'm like,
I'm gonna say get you a big ass medal and everything else.
yes.
Yeah,
To show your
I got
accomplishment.
medals.
celebrate
They from
yourself.
high school.
15, 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying.
They need something a little new, a little up to date.
No,
you some love today.
Cause by moment, I'm good. Yeah, I'll let y'all know.
High school was like 15 years ago.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? To make sure you do it, I'll pay for yours.
That's okay. You ain't gotta pay for me, boo boo. You ain't gotta pay for me,
My
even
fault.
though you might need to pay for me.
Yeah, you're right.
You might need to
Especially
pay
she out here running from bookies and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she got that bookie itch.
My name
like,
Lauren in them streets, okay?
Hey, let
Lauren.
me hold like $20 right quick.
Shut up.
I'll get back to you.
I'm getting
getting right
better.
back to you.
I'm getting better. I'm not doing that no more, okay?
I just got to cover this spread real quick.
I'm doing better.
Yeah, for real, I can cover this
Them
period.
points, man.
I gladly pay you Tuesday for a loan sheet today.
No, I'm trying to find a bingo spot. So y'all hit me up in them comments.
Oh yeah, no, bingo is lit.
Yeah,
Like,
I really want to go.
haven't
I just
played
don't like
bingo in
them
a while.
smoking. So somewhere they don't smoke cigarettes.
I think somebody had a birthday party at a bingo party.
Man, I like that shit. I like bingo.
Yo,
Yeah.
Hmm.
They used to have it at the church. They don't have a church no more.
I don't think so.
Nah,
They ain't play for
They
big
can't-
money. They ain't play for big money like you want.
I was gonna say that y'all Catholic, so
Yeah,
like,
they used to always- my
I was
grandma-
like, Catholic churches
No,
used
no,
to
they-
Well,
always
my
have-
grandma used to take me. I just couldn't
Yeah.
play. I just be on the
Yeah.
sideline for my there you go, Grandma B 32.
Last time I played bingo
they don't
was
do that no more.
on a cruise. I think that was probably last time I played.
Yeah, they big on the cruise about the bingo.
Hey, I liked it. I was out there drinking and playing bingo. That shit was live.
Oh, and the address was really like lit Sunday. Lord.
Oh, you went Sunday? Like during the
Yeah.
day or at night?
At night, we really didn't get in there. It was only like 9 something. It was nowhere to park. I was like,
Oh, see, because I went to, so my weekend I did a bunch of shit, but on Sunday I went to brunch and I went to 5015. But when I was at 5015, somebody was asking me, like, how is the address during the day on Sunday? And I was like, shit, I ain't never been to the address during
I heard
the day.
they got a good brunch too. I heard it's nice.
That's what
But I
somebody
can
was
see
asking
like
about.
you chilling up
everybody do
there.
like a brunch now for some
Yeah,
reason.
I can
Yeah.
see you chilling up there watching the game and you want to stay. I went on a Saturday and it was kind of packed.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, so Sunday, like I said, my girlfriend's birthday is this week. So on Sunday, she wanted to go to brunch. So we went to Phil and Derek's for brunch. And you know, Phil and Derek, you got to get there like,
Early.
10 o'clock. They open at 11, got to be there at 10.
well, yeah, they open the doors at
Never.
10:30. So we got there like
I think
10,
I was
15, 10, 20.
Discouraged
And we
one
got,
time.
It's still in line.
yeah, we
It's
in
still in
line.
line at 10:30.
Yeah, you got to get in line. But we actually
if
got
you-
a seat in the first group that went in.
Okay.
And so like but
How
then
long
you
you
have like
wait
a
in
2-hour
line?
limit. I mean, we got there at 10:20, 10:15, and then they opened the doors at 10:30. They just let people in slowly. I mean, we finally got to our seat at like 10:45.
Is it a big place, y'all? Like,
Not really.
Nah. I mean, it's decent size because it's an inside and an outside. So there's like tables all on the patio
it's gonna be
part.
hot outside.
It wasn't
so-
hot that Sunday,
it's going to be.
yeah, no, it's gonna be soon. But anyway, so like you have a 2-hour limit. So like after 2 hours, it rolled around to like
Get your
12:30.
ass up.
And they like, all right, it's time for y'all to leave. So we went to 5015. Apparently 5015's brunch is really good too.
It's good. I like theirs.
Yeah.
And their DJ, I like the 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock DJ. He from the east side.
Who that?
DJ. I know his real name, Rican, but I
Oh,
don't know.
Big Reese. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he went to Prairie View with y'all.
I don't think he went to
He
Prairie
went to
View.
Prairie View though.
He didn't go with me.
No,
Younger
really,
than
like,
me.
like really tall, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a civil engineer.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know my LB, Alpha LB was from, he went to North Shore with him, I guess. He's
Yeah,
from the
he went
east
to North
side.
Shore, yeah.
They went to North Shore. But yeah, so anyway.
Yeah, I know Ricky.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so the 5015 is nice though.
Got
Like,
wasted. Yeah.
I was good though. I mean, I had my gal and her
I
friends with
seen
me
the
and they got
snaps.
drunk.
I seen.
Yeah.
Don't be putting her on her like that.
I mean, I was drunk too. Everybody,
you
nigga,
mad? You
listen.
talking about she's out, knocked out. Okay, okay.
Shoulda
I was,
passed
and you
out.
talking about
Everybody
I'm
was
still
passed out.
up, trying to be like I'm still up. What I'm gonna do?
Like low key, after I posted
Wait
that
till your
snap, I went to
birthday.
sleep. So yeah, so like I posted snaps to
That's
them
what she was
because they were
supposed to
like they were passed out. But then I was like, man, I was good. I felt like I was good. I don't think I really realized how drunk I was because I was drinking so much for so long. Because like I said, at Phil and Derek's, you get complimentary mimosas, so they just keep bringing crafts out to you. And so I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking.
And that's my problem with having me Sunday. I had one margarita out of them. I ain't been drinking, y'all. So my head started hurting. I was like, I'm done.
That's tough, my nigga.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get that bag.
Yeah. Now, my tolerance is low, though, because I noticed that I get drunk a lot. I get a nice buzz a lot
Sake bombs
faster.
last night.
I don't like...
I like sake.
I'm about to say your face kind of lit up
I
when you
like
said
that
that.
shit.
You like sake? Like,
yeah, I can drink it
just
without
straight
Yeah, I can
sake?
drink it straight.
Is it flavored?
No, I don't give a shit. It gets me right. Need to find me a
Nah,
Japanese.
I don't like sake.
I like
Remind me
sake.
kind of like it's like a Japanese tequila to me.
Yes, I like that tequila.
Yeah,
way
I don't
better.
like tequila. So.
I was lit and came home. What I did, wash half my clothes and went to sleep. Forgot I was in the wash machine.
You call
What?
it funky.
What? Yeah, I had to wash them
Milk
again.
and-
Yeah.
Fuck what you heard. I had to wash them
Yeah.
again. I was like, damn, I shouldn't even start cleaning up. I was like, yeah, I should have did that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but my weekend was good because of that. And then this weekend, of course, we're gonna celebrate her birthday, so it's gonna be.
So her birthday was last weekend?
No, her birthday is this coming Thursday.
Coming up.
Oh, y'all just celebrate. That's right. Celebrate the whole month of March.
She celebrate the whole month.
That's
of March.
what women do.
I guess so.
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Drink one for me. I can't drink no more. Damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna
But
do.
you gonna drink some sake though.
You're gonna drink
Yeah, I'm
sake.
gonna drink sake. It was great.
So like the check yourself segment this week is gonna be basically off of a topic that came up on social media, but it's a topic that's kind of important for everybody because like there's a saying for people in relationships and marriages that says happy wife, happy life. And a lot of times people believe that if you keep the woman happy, then the relationship gonna be good. So
I bet y'all don't like that shit.
I mean,
I bet y'all don't like
the
that.
thing about it is, it didn't matter if we liked it or not. And I think that that's what's been so crazy about just that whole idea is that nobody really cared what the man thinks. So anyway, it came up because this rapper Logic, who is basically he's a mixed rapper.
Yeah, he appears white
But
to
he
everybody,
looks white.
but he's black
He has
too.
some black in him.
He's
He
black
got
and
black
white.
in. I seen
Yeah, he
that
black
in the
and
group me. I was like, he's black.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
black and
I
white.
didn't know that.
But anyway, so he divorced his wife recently. I mean, he just signed a deal, and that's what kind of made it kind of funny because he signed a deal for $30 million, and then he divorced his wife at the same time, and they had a prenup and everything. So she don't really get that much.
Yeah, she don't really get that.
Yeah,
Aw.
Like he
But-
gets the house and the car.
Yeah. she don't get shit. But anyway, as part of his divorce, he said the reason that he was divorcing her is because he just feels like he'll be happier single. Like he's not happy being in a relationship.
That was being honest.
You think so?
If he said what he said.
Now the question is this, and so this is basically what we're gonna base the
I
topic
hope
on
he was
today.
being honest. I don't know.
How would you feel if your significant other, y'all been together because they were together for some years, and they just come up to you one day and they're like, you know what, I'm just not really happy with you no more.
You already knew that before he said that, though. Women already know.
They know when he's unhappy.
We know when a man is like not happy.
I feel like women. I guess my question is, do women even care if the man is unhappy?
I can't speak for every woman because I know I'll get some backlash on that shit. But
for you personally, how do you feel? Do you care if the man is happy in your relationship?
unfortunately, I do care. Ain't that about it? Bitch?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
how's that
Because
unfortunate?
I
That's-
come off
that's
like,
really
yeah,
sad.
it's just about me. Do what I say. Yeah, it would be nice if you just do what I say. Everybody be happy. But unfortunately, it's not like that. This relationship, we need to make both be happy. And I've been in a relationship where that person wasn't happy. And shit, I wasn't either.
Could you now? I guess my question is,
But I knew his ass wasn't happy.
what signs what signs showed you that he wasn't happy?
What?
What showed you that he wasn't
That
happy?
he always had to lie and say where he was, like he couldn't tell me where he was going because he didn't want to hear my mouth. Like when you got to lie, shit like that. Like even if he with his homeboys, I probably was getting on that nigga ass. Back then I probably was. But I was like, damn, you with them niggas all the time. I was one of them.
Yeah,
With the neck too. What the
no.
fuck you with them niggas all the time? What about me?
yeah. You got
Damn.
attitude problem.
Can we just watch Netflix? Yeah, I was.
Attitude problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, but now I just noticed, like back then, I probably was focused more on us, and I ain't had shit probably else going on.
That's a good.
honestly,
women-
that's a good.
Yeah,
honest
women
answer.
do that shit. Like, oh, let me just focus on this relationship because that's my boo. But damn, like dudes will come around. I learned that now. Like now that I'm busy, more niggas come around. Be like, wait, what you doing? I'm busy, but I'm different. I'm way different now. So bless their hearts. It's even worse. Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess my whole problem with
So
this
do you
is,
believe in that phrase? Though?
do I believe in happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
I believe that if you keep the woman happy, then it will make things easier. I don't say you necessarily gonna be happy. Like the man ain't necessarily gonna be happy, but
I don't even know what makes a man happy.
See, that's
You know the
issue.
bad part? I thought of making a man happy was like me not nagging. Like, don't nag. Don't say shit. Just let that nigga do what he wants.
You know what? And the thing is, I think for some people that is good.
My mom told me.
Everybody's different.
She said you should just be quiet. Let him come to you. She told me that shit this week. I don't know what was that. I ain't gonna say that because we were talking about the Holy Spirit the other day. But she was like, you know, your dad when we used to get into it, like he's not understanding. I need stuff done around the house. She said she just was quiet and shit got done. Like, she wasn't nagging, but.
So okay, but like you were saying, like some people like the fact that you don't say nothing. Like they're most comfortable. They're gonna be most happy if you just don't nag.
Do men like that? Most men like that.
See, and I think
some men like you to get on their ass.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that's where we getting lost at is that we have this general idea like, okay, men just don't want you to nag, so don't say shit. And
women take it as if I don't say nothing, then I'm a pushover type of shit. Especially, oh Lord, black women don't get mad, but we're more like mouthier than other like cultures maybe.
Well,
like we gonna say something real quick, like, nah, nigga, you ain't about to step over me. But
well, like we say, when you look at certain people, whatever, they look at like for black people especially being argumentative. Mm-hmm. They were like, the more you argue, that shows the fire or the passion in the relationship.
I'd rather not. I don't want no man argue with me.
Why not?
Because I feel like the more a man argues with me, I feel like he's one step out the door. Once a man gets to that level, he arguing back and forth all the time. So it's a discussion is okay. Arguments are like you yelling, like we're arguing.
Have you always felt like that, or that's just how you feel now?
Back then, I didn't give a shit.
Well, that's the whole point.
Right.
So now you pay more attention to what you're
mom be
arguing
like,
about.
hey, that nigga on no argument. He about to really leave my ass alone. Like, it's got that bad. Like, we're really at that.
Because now his emotions
because
can
most
blow it
men
over.
ain't gonna show that emotion like that.
Yeah.
They like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. But
so
no.
what's the difference between a discussion and an argument?
Discussion? Well, you're not. You let that person speak.
Okay.
And then you speak. And then maybe y'all come into conclusion. Maybe y'all don't. Y'all just had to get that off on the table. Shit. Maybe y'all come to like an agreement with things. Maybe y'all don't.
Don't. You just say it as long as they say it.
Not a nice way, but not no. Bitch, I told you before I was with my boy. Bitch, you heard me.
Damn.
What, nigga?
Yeah.
What, nigga? You don't want none of this.
Damn.
That's right. Tell your boy to pick you up. Stop driving my motherfucking car. I don't know. That was I'm just having flashbacks.
Yeah, I'm about to say you having like over here reminiscing.
Oh,
I
really?
was like, God damn.
Oh, really? Yeah, that was shit. I ain't no reminiscing. Ain't nobody call me that, but that's
I hope not. It's like that.
I know it sounded like it was tough.
Yeah. But
tell that nigga next time you throw a car keys out the door window, some shit.
but see, some people feed off of that energy. Mm-hmm. They can go back and forth tit for tat with each other and then make up the next day or the next hour or whatever because they feed off of that.
I think I fed off of like if that nigga was even mad, I went out. Like I used to like that shit. Like I got that nigga.
Yeah, because
we
you
ain't have social media back then. My shit was, he texts a call like, I'm out, and I text back, I'm out at some party.
Yeah.
Just throw one of them. I was really young, so throw one of them fraternity parties at his ass right quick, so he know niggas are there. And I'm out, bitch.
You just being petty.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
if he blown your phone up, you like, oh yeah,
I got his
him.
ass.
But if he ain't called your ass one goddamn time, you
shit,
like,
bitch. What time we leaving? Then you gotta call you, girl. What time we leaving? So I gotta call this nigga. When
he not calling me.
Ain't calling me.
And then you call him, he don't answer. Mm-hmm. Then you like,
now you done fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think
younger days.
Like you can't really. I think what messes people up is that you can't really say what niggas like. Like you can't say all niggas like that because, like I said before, as far as like nagging and stuff, some niggas don't want you to say shit to them at all. Like you talk to me when I speak to you and that's it. But other niggas be like, I'm just saying, like that's one extreme. But then there's other niggas that really like to have conversations.
And I don't like
to
them either.
out.
I'm really fucked up. I don't like them either.
You don't like nobody though.
Had that nigga before. He wanted to talk about everything. I'd be like, shit. Then we not talking to them.
It really doesn't matter which person comes to you. It just matters if you like that person or not.
I didn't want to talk about that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But you'll deal with, if you like somebody, you will deal with certain things, certain characteristics, whatever.
I ain't like that nigga want to talk about a lot of shit.
But I mean that comes to a boundary at some point too. Cause like, it'd be like people that you be into and you be like, I mean, they, you know, I like them. I'm attracted to them. We have fun together, whatever. But at some point, like if you stay with them long enough, then it's like, okay, this shit got on my nerves at the beginning and I overlooked it.
But
I can't overlook that shit no more.
Oh yeah, like, whatever festered in the beginning will come back in the end if nothing's been worked out.
So men really feel like y'all, we don't care what y'all feel, basically, right?
Oh, I definitely
Are y'all
think
not?
that.
We don't care if you're not happy.
I'm not gonna say all people. I'm not gonna say all women.
I'm gonna say a general societal idea is that it doesn't matter how the man feel.
Because I've heard over the years from many women just like, hey, you do this, that, and the third for me, and we'll be good. It's never the question of, hey, what do you need? It's like, hey, you give me everything that I want, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Most dudes, I don't know what to tell you about that because I ain't never asked no man what they need.
But exactly that.
But that goes to the point, like.
But I'm not. I think I probably.
Let me say this. I think that one of the general ideas is that men don't need anything.
That's the I have probably asked and I always get, I don't need anything. I don't need nothing. I don't want nothing. So then you be like, well, nigga, I need it. So I need you to make sure you text me good morning. Make sure you have my coffee on time. Make sure them eggs are right. And that bacon is crispy.
How that's going for you?
I mean, I'm single as shit.
Okay.
But fuck what you heard. Now I was playing. That's fucked up. I don't think like that I was playing. But
I mean, men are simple. I'll give you that.
Y'all
like,
ain't that damn simple. Y'all change y'all mind. These new generation men change their motherfucking mind just like us. It's getting worse out here.
But I think it's a society thing. Like you say, like most men don't feel like women care how they feel, whatever. So when you are in a situation where a woman does ask you what makes you happy and stuff like that, you kind of caught off guard. Like, I really don't fucking know what makes me happy or whatever because a lot of people don't ask me.
What makes y'all happy then? I'm going to ask y'all.
You can ask me and I'm going to tell you that I don't fucking know. That's why I'm an issue. Because I don't know what makes me happy.
Just do what I say and we'll be happy.
My thing is, like, I feel like like I said, I don't really know completely what makes me happy. I'm still trying to explore that for myself. But I think one of my things is, it's always communication because I'm a talker, obviously.
Oh, you like to talk.
I like to talk. Mm-hmm. So like, but I like to have a dialogue.
Yeah, like a conversation.
Like I don't like to just talk and then somebody be like, yeah. Yeah,
I don't like that shit
like,
either.
I don't like
okay,
that shit.
you're right. I don't like that.
So like that's one thing that keeps me happy is that I know that I can have a conversation with somebody. That I know that when I come to them and I tell them something, they're going to give me some feedback. Back. You know what I'm saying? Tell me something that, you know.
That's
give
a good one.
Somebody,
communication.
Because they'll pique your interest and intrigue you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you have a dialogue with somebody, you're always steady learning something.
So, how would you feel if someone said, I don't want to talk about that? What would you say?
It depends if that becomes a continuous thing with every kind of conversation. Like, you can have some stuff off limits that you might not be ready to talk about at that time. But if everything I want to talk about, you're like, I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't want to talk about that.
I actually can respect somebody telling me they don't want to talk to me about that.
What if it's something that you feel is important, but they say they don't want to talk about it?
We're going to have a problem. That's what I was just about to say. If it's something like politics, I'm good. But if it's something important to me.
Like we're talking about our finances or something like that.
Oh, nigga, we going to talk about it. Yeah. Money, I think money going to hurt.
Okay, but so speaking on the conversation aspect of things, so let's say it's not quite politics. Let's say y'all talking about something like abortion or like kids, like how people raise kids, how people be whooping their kids and that kind of stuff. Like it's a topic that's like a political topic kind of, but it also
relates to what y'all got,
relates to y'all's relationship in the future. So what if they like, oh, I don't like to talk about stuff like that, and so like, are y'all just never gonna have a conversation about that?
I would ask them.
You would ask them again, why?
We not gonna have a conversation about that? Do you not think you gonna talk? I'm probably get on that nigga nerves, but yeah.
I mean, because I just feel like a lot of times people will say that. They'll say that's not something I really like.
Yeah, and I think that is. I mean, the one thing you can't take that as somebody just being the ass. I think that kind of plays into when somebody usually tells you I don't want to talk about that. They're usually scared of how you're gonna react to what they say. What you gonna say, and then they also scared about, you know what I'm saying, what you might tell them. They might not agree with. So it's kind of like this topic. I already see it being an issue.
kind of back away from some facts. I don't want you.
I don't. You want to know the answer.
I don't want to know, or I don't want you to hear what I got to say about it.
Yeah, because you feel like if it is different, then it'll fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like, it's hard. Like I said, it's part of like my personal happiness. My personal happiness has a lot to do with communication. So I think that is something that I have to discuss with whoever I'm with. So like my girlfriend, I tell her all the time that, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know what makes me happy, I like to have conversation. I like to have feedback. And it could be about some bullshit, but I just like to talk. You know what I'm saying? And so like every person is going to be different because there's, like I said, there's going to be niggas out there that don't want you to talk to them about shit.
Yeah.
Like they'd rather you, just when it's time to talk about some shit, we'll talk about it. But if not, then I don't want you to say nothing to me.
Is there a certain time that you should talk to someone?
No, everybody's different. What you mean by time? Like
I remember I had a relationship where he did not want to talk like right after work. I had to wait like a couple hours after it was really crazy to me because I had to wait to talk to him.
That could be a situation where he's just trying to decompress from this day.
Yeah.
And you like, and then that could be twofold. It could be like, I just ain't really trying to hear shit right now. Or that could also be like, let me decompress because if we get into it, I'm going to be mad and we might get into it and it might not have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
right. Like Walsh was saying,
I
like
used to
it
get
just be a
upset
decompression
about that
sometimes.
because I used to have to ask questions about something and I'd be like, I can't talk. Okay, God,
you gotta and I think this is part of the compromise. And when you talk about people being happy in a relationship, so like let's say that you have a situation like that where he don't like to talk about shit when he come home, but you got shit on your mind. Like you have to develop a system. Like, okay, I want to keep him happy, and I know that his happiness is contingent on him getting his rest after he get off of work. So like, in order to keep him happy and get the shit off that I need to get off, I might develop a system of writing down everything that I need to say, so that when the time comes, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say everything that I had to say in the first place. But I know that you need, in order to keep you happy, you need your 2 hours to decompress. So I'm gonna give you your 2 hours, but I'm gonna have these hoes loaded up for when you get ready to talk.
Yeah, because like I say, at the end of the day, like I say, if you catch somebody in a bad time, then they might just deflect or be like, but you won't get any of the answers that you're really looking for because they pissed and don't want to deal with it.
Okay, got a question. What if you talk to somebody that won't let you talk? Like, they'll
talk.
What? Yes. Been there before. Like, won't let you talk at all. Really didn't give a shit what you was talking about. They just want to get it off their chest.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's kind of.
I'm asking the question.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of dependent on like you and that person. Like, because if they're over talking you and you can't get no word in, and even when you do talk, they ain't listening. Then
so it's okay for me to slap at him.
No, you can't slap the nigga. Well, what
if you prepare for the hand to come back,
I know
because niggas are different nowadays.
Y'all might be boxing. So
so
do what you gotta do.
Don't say no shit like
I'm
that.
in the gym now.
What's the remedy to not condone domestic violence?
But
of any kind?
Ashley,
call
domestic
me.
violence.
Nah, it ain't gonna be. I just gotta take that L and go to jail. But I'm straight. I don't hit people no more. Anyway.
But no, like I think just basically if you got somebody that always talks over you, I would address that with them. Or you might want to wait until everything's calmed down and be like, hey, you know that when we both calm, we cool. You know, when we talk about shit, like, you don't let me say anything. And I mean, like, I really want to be able to have that conversation with you. But if I can't talk when you talking to me, then this ain't gonna work. And so like, if you have that conversation with them and they really hear you because all the tension is gone and y'all just having a conversation. If they hear you then and it happens again, then you kind of see that they don't give a fuck about what you're saying anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. That's just that person. They need somebody more passive that's gonna let them get them things off.
That ain't me.
Right, exactly. So you might be in a situation where you're just not the right type of person for that person.
You need that.
Which is a very hard situation to come to grips with.
Yeah, it's hard to.
It is okay to tell someone it just ain't working.
I mean,
it's okay. It's gonna hurt, but some things you just know, like y'all not cut out to be together. Like I had to come to grips. Most of my ex probably wasn't, and I think some of it was me. Well, it just wasn't.
I mean, a lot of times it may be you. Like I know a lot of times, like the cliche statement is, "It's not you, it's me."
Yeah.
But like that, a lot of times is what it is. Like my personality just doesn't match yours. Like you said, if it's somebody that don't likes to have arguments and likes to overtalk people, they may be better off with somebody that's just like, okay, and let that shit slide. Because you're not finna let it slide.
I'm not like that.
So you're not the person for them because you're not fixing to let it slide. Maybe they need to wait and look for somebody that will.
Always want to have arguments. I ain't for that either. That ain't the turn on or like makeup. Like some people like makeup sex. I don't like it. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm still mad.
Yeah, I get mad. I stay mad for a long time.
I'm still mad and I probably bleach some of your clothes.
You are fucking violent.
You don't want nobody right now.
I know.
I had a conversation today about that. They were like, Ashley, do you really want somebody? I was like, it sounds nice, but hey.
You don't really want it right now.
It sounds nice. I don't like to get to know people.
Okay.
You're still working on you.
Let me redirect that. Because, so, like, because the direction we just went was saying that, like, okay, if you don't fit with somebody, you need to let them know and then, like, be like, that's it.
But people get mad.
People gonna get mad. I mean, you don't want to be told something like that. But at the same time, there may be situations where you can work through that.
I would rather get told than lied to. And then, like, just leave me alone.
Okay, so this is my question.
How about you tell me that, just leave me alone. Don't show up, like, months later. Hey, girl, what's up? I remember the times we had.
Okay, well, what about this?
Didn't you remember when you told me I wasn't shit? You remember that shit?
Stop having these flashbacks, girl. Like,
we're talking about somebody told you he wasn't shit. He just talking about, hey, we don't work. He talking about you told me you ain't shit.
That nigga didn't tell me that shit.
I know I'm saying.
You having a flashback. We not talking about
Fuck
that.
that nigga.
We not talking about that
I gotta block you off all my social media. Oh, my man.
Been there.
I'm like, God damn, nigga, I wasn't shit.
So this is my question. So, like, let's say that you have that conversation. Like, you're approaching that conversation because, like, we're just going to keep going with the example of a nigga that overtalks you and everything. You have that conversation and you're like, this may not work. I may not be the person for you. It's very possible that either you could come to some kind of a compromise where you're a little bit more passive and he's a little bit less aggressive. And then y'all come to that compromise and y'all can make it work. Or y'all make it so that, hey, ain't no way I'm going to budge on where I'm at. Ain't no way you budge on where you at. And so we need to go our separate ways.
Because y'all really think I'm not so passive because of stuff I say. But I'm nice in the beginning. It's when you start really fucking over me that I feel like you taking my kindness for weakness. Now I gotta give you the raft.
I think that you are nice at the beginning, but right. I think that you snap very easily when it comes time. Like when it comes to that point, like where you feel like you've been fed up, you don't let it build up to that point. Like you're like, okay, you know what, nigga, and then you go off. Like it's.
I didn't even get to go off on him. I didn't.
So.
Damn.
Do you feel bad that you didn't get a chance to go off?
Nah, I'm too old now. I'm too old. I don't really go off. I just I be ghost. Like, bye.
Right, but I'm saying, like, do you have, like, a build up to that point is what I'm saying. Like, so, like, let's say at the beginning you being real passive, you being real nice. And then is there a time where you're like, okay, and you let them know, hey, I've been being nice, but this, that, and the other. Like, I've been being nice for this. And
yeah, I'm going to go off.
Yeah, like, you don't ever build up to the going off. You just go from passive to going off.
Don't know.
Yeah, see, you don't have no control, girl.
I do got control.
Filters.
You ain't got no control.
I do have filters.
What she said, she uses her filters at the beginning. She uses her filters at the beginning, and then she just turned them hoes off.
I'm going to tell you, hey, I don't like that. Hey, I don't like that. Hey, I don't like that, nigga. I'm going to drag a bitch in a moment.
See, it just goes from what? It goes from 0 to 100.
I'm going to drag your ass, okay?
She go from 0 to 100.
All right.
She ain't got no bill.
Calm the fuck down. I say it with a smile, though.
I see you.
Okay.
I mean, you crazy.
I don't give a shit.
So I think what we kind of have established is that, like,
in a relationship,
in a relationship, outside of Ashley,
in a relationship,
no,
we figure that out.
No, Ashley, we ain't get to that point. But in a relationship outside of Ashley,
what podcast you on? we hear that shit.
No, but in a relationship, both people got to be happy in some kind of way. Correct. Yeah. So it can't just be the woman.
And then, to be honest, if it's just the woman, she ain't gonna be happy either. We know y'all not happy. We know if y'all not happy. A reasonable woman would want to see her man happy. It makes the relationship so much better. You want to see your man happy, especially with you. I don't want to be like, damn, that nigga hate my guts, but he sure behind me this Louis Vuitton person taking me everywhere. That nigga looks sad. all the time.
I'm saying we talking about like hatred and stuff, whatever. Just the other dynamic of depression and stuff. Like
you feel when a person is not there.
Yeah, I'm saying like because you don't know, everybody goes to their own personal struggles.
Yeah.
And stuff, and things they go into. So when you depressed or whatever, that could just really affect the situation.
You ain't never been in a relationship where you just like feel like you faking it everywhere you go because you've been with that person too damn long that you just be like, fuck, we spend a lot of time together. We got 2-3 years invested. I gotta stay with her. Y'all ain't never been there?
It be like that though. Like,
what the fuck? But you ain't happy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the whole point that I'm trying to make is that like sometimes you got to figure out if you're not happy, you need to figure out how to get out of it.
Sometimes relationships turn to obligations.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what you don't want.
You scared to start over with someone new. So you gonna stay in this fucked up ass relationship and be sad with Susie?
To be honest with you, it's not just full-fledged relationships that are like that. A lot of people be in situationships like that.
Yeah.
Where they just be fucking around with somebody.
You preaching.
Put some change in the collection plate.
You preaching.
Put some change.
You ain't never lied.
We like the kind that jingle. We appreciate the kind that fold.
But like a lot of people do that. Like they be fucking around with somebody for so long. They be like, man, I could go try to find me a real boyfriend or whatever. But I mean. This works, so shit. I'm gonna keep it going.
And like I said, I've had both sides of that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, like that, where you feel like you are the burden to somebody else. You like, I'm really on some other shit right now, and this person could be doing so much better than me, or whatever.
Oh, you feel like you the burden?
I feel both ends. I feel like the other person kind of holding me back, and I feel like I've held them back.
Right.
Because, like you say, trying to find your own personal happiness.
But what if that person's like a drug? Like y'all, like a drug.
I think some people are like
it's bad for you,
think,
but you just keep going to it. Yeah.
I had a drug before.
I mean, I've never felt like somebody could do better than me, but I have felt like I felt like that I didn't fit people.
No, this is my thing. I would never say that. Yeah. I would say at that time somebody's better because it depends on what's going on with me.
I was gonna say I've had times where I feel like at the time in that situation we probably weren't meant to be together because like it just wasn't gonna work.
But I'm saying if you got somebody motivated and really pedal to the metal trying to achieve certain things in their life, right, and you trying to really figure shit out, you do feel like a burden. You feel like, man, this person wants to go out and see the world and shit like that, and I'm still over here trying to figure some shit out myself or my own personal health or whatever the case may be.
I would never stop nobody from doing what they want to do.
And that's the whole point. But you have some people that will.
Some people do it and don't know. Yeah. Like they are in a situation, like I said, it don't have to be a relationship. It could just be a situation where like they keep fucking around with the same person and they're holding the other person back. But especially like we're talking about males, because you know a lot of times males want to keep the females happy. Like the males are actually suffering through it. But the female don't really know because he just keeps going with it. But I mean, like, if you don't know, then how are you really going to say, hey, I think I'm holding him back? Like, if he doesn't express that emotion to you.
And most men, y'all don't express anything.
That's why I do appreciate a woman that will ask. They'll be like, hey, what's going on with you? Yeah, because some people will not ask. Some people won't give a fuck.
You can feel it. Like, you can feel the vibe. Feel it. I'm really big on the energy. You can feel like it's not the same no more. So what's up? But some men won't even tell you. They will just be like, everything cool.
Some people won't tell you. Women do the same thing. Sometimes.
Shit, I'm going to let your ass know. Probably before you ask me.
But I think,
sit down right quick.
I think, like, to kind of, the culmination of this whole topic is that I feel like the conversation needs to be had about both people being happy, because what ends up happening is, and I say this for males because, you know, males are always accused of being cheaters and stuff like that.
Yes.
But the thing is about males is, the conversations that women would normally have with a man won't have with a woman. Like, I'm just not, because it's an emotional conversation. And like you said, they don't like to express that emotion. So a man's not going to approach you like, you know, I'm just not feeling the same with you right now. And I want to kind of work things out.
Me that.
I mean, it happens. But I'm saying, like, on a grand scale.
He dumped my ass. And then he, like,
Ashley, bring it back. God damn it.
No, I can't do this no more.
Hey, get no flashbacks.
I was happy he broke up with me. Get your shit and peace out.
Okay.
I didn't even know we was together.
But no, like, okay, so like a lot of men.
Another situation.
A lot of men will not have that conversation and then they'll just go find somebody else. Because they'd be like, you know, I'm not finna to talk about this shit because that's too much emotion.
Well, that brings to a point, like I said,
She always been there.
Well, I heard somebody was like, well, women kind of handle stuff like head on, men avoid.
Yeah.
Because men will try to avoid the conflict because you don't want to deal with whatever that situation is going on, like that argument that might come with that, whatever the case may be. So they just avoid, like you say, they'll just, instead of having that argument or that really face-to-face meeting, they'll just go ahead and endure the situation and get them somebody else.
Mm-hmm. They'll put up with it for a while, and then they'll be like, well, on the side, they have a little side chick with her. Like you said, she always be there.
Yeah.
Because halfway through that relationship, he was like, man, I'm tired of this shit. But I'm not fixing to have this conversation, this conflict with her, so I'm just going to start talking to what's her name on the side real quick. And then when I really have had enough, I mean, I'll either get caught or I'll just move on.
I basically get caught, or they basically, if everything comes to a head, everything comes to a head, they be like, fuck it anyway.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm good. I'm alright.
Because y'all can't be by yourself.
A lot of people can't.
Yeah, no. It's hard. It's hard for people.
Y'all always got somebody in the shadows.
Shit, women got somebody in the shadows. Like women. It's not necessarily that we have, like, men have somebody, like, relationship, but women always have somebody that they at least converse with.
No.
I think it's easier for women to be like, hey, I got a lot of stuff going on in my head, depression, whatever the case may be, and for guys to be like, okay, we understand that, right? But for a guy to say that, a woman think you full of shit. Most women think like you full of shit.
I wouldn't
you
think
fucking
you
some
full
other
of...
bitch, whatever, stuff like that.
I think that regardless if your ass happy.
Exactly.
I don't think you full of shit if you tell me. I'd be like, oh, I understand. Let me give a nigga some space. If I meet you in the future, that's cool. I guess I'm older now that I understand, like, shit happens. You may really... Some men are very depressed, but they living like, oh, they love these hoes and all that. Some niggas are not whole with their self, so that's why you fuck with all these hoes. But that's cool. But you need to be able to express, like, I'm not feeling this no more, and I need to get myself together. Unfortunately, most men, y'all can't be by yourself, so y'all have to have different women around to make y'all feel better about yourself.
You know one reason that is, though?
Why?
Because it feels like abandonment.
Right.
Oh,
like you feel abandonment. You feel like for that to come to the point, like I'm speaking from experience, you feel like you are abandoning that person. And in the other way, you can feel like you abandon that person. You can feel like you're being abandoned if somebody is
the
tell you
to just leave, just to leave you alone.
Just to leave you alone. But if y'all have that kind of connection, whatever, not somebody you just start fucking with, blah blah. But if there's something you have put time and effort into.
And we already talked about I feel abandoned with things because I keep people around.
Yeah,
I never noticed like I do.
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of my exes still. That's bad, huh?
I mean,
we friends.
Well, that's my thing. Like I say, I am a helper. I am a giver type person, whatever. So if you to kind of walk away from a situation, whatever, it does make me feel some type of way because you still want to be involved and help, but at the same time, you have to focus on yourself and get yourself right. Because at the end, if you're not right, if you're not good, how you gonna be good for somebody else?
True.
Exactly.
It goes with both, though. Men need to be right, too. Yeah. I see too many men that actually, they make it seem like they have it all together, but they really fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, basically, y'all cutting into my woosah segment. But,
yeah.
Because, like, no, because this is exactly what I was talking about is that, like, a lot of this happiness and unhappiness and stuff is deeper than just your relationship. Because, like, people are always like, okay, I'm not happy in this because, like you said, it'd be things like abandonment. Yeah. Like, I don't want to leave my relationship because I think that this person depends on me or I depend on this person. So if I leave, then somebody gonna be fucked in this, and I don't want to be the reason or the root cause of that at all.
Or like you say, just like for you, that person, like y'all both are good support factors for each other.
Yeah.
So you feel abandoned because now that person has lost a support that you feel like you've been giving her or whatever, or you feel like, well, damn, I'm losing my support.
Yeah.
Aww.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's deep. But the key takeaway for this whole conversation is
that nigga, right?
No.
Okay.
The key takeaway is that
pray for you.
You gotta be happy with, like, both people need to be happy. Both people need to communicate. Communication is the biggest thing. Key. Communicate so that you know what makes the other person happy. Even though you don't think, oh, niggas don't really care as long as you fucking them, they good. Like, no, the niggas really do have.
Sometimes niggas get tired of that shit. They be like, man, I'm so tired of fucking her. I'm just gonna fuck her so she shut the fuck up.
Sometimes knowing yourself is the best thing.
Yeah.
What?
Sometimes you gotta get to know yourself.
Get to know yourself.
Okay.
That is a proven thing. They say when you feel like you feel energized, you finna do some stupid shit. You go have some personal time with yourself, and if you still feel like doing
like
masturbation,
girl.
Yes. Just want to make sure. Let the viewers know. Let the listeners need to know.
Talking about knowing yourself other than masturbation. Yes.
Oh.
I'm saying.
So if I feel like I'm going to do something stupid, I should just get in there and handle. I'm still going to do something stupid. I know.
It clears your head.
Hey! I'm still going to be bang, bang, bang with the gun. Nigga, you hear me outside? I'm out here.
It clears your head.
You really clear your head.
No. That's another song.
I'm saying.
All right, so anyway, we gonna move on since we back up to the upbeat part.
Endorphins be released. You feel like shit.
All right, so the line about sex.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
The line about segment for today. The first thing we came across was Maya. Fine ass Maya.
Maya.
Yeah, she's fine, but
Gotta be me.
she had to.
That was my girl back then.
She said that she can't kiss no man that eat meat.
She married?
No, she can't be. Like, she not married nothing. She said she can't be with any man.
She can't be with no man that eat meat because she could smell the death on their breath. She's a vegan, in case you didn't catch that. She's a vegan, and so she can't.
How y'all feel about that? That's your girl.
I think she's still fine, but
She full of shit.
yeah, she is full of shit. Cause I'm gonna eat some bacon and I'm gonna kiss her all in her mouth.
Hot little nasty
She is
mouth.
not gonna stand for it.
I don't give a damn. I just
Y'all
gotta give
think
me
that's
one
why
end.
she's single?
No, she probably single for a multitude of reasons.
Oh, she probably single for multitude of reasons, but that's a big reason too because I guarantee a lot of men she run into eat meat.
Eat meat.
You know what I'm saying? And then the vegan she do run into, she like, I'm not fucking with this dude.
Yeah. Nigga lame or something.
Yeah, he lame or something like that.
But like my thing about vegans is because I kind of like the whole vegan culture, but like I don't understand why like it has to be like so like they have to make it so like cult, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you are vegan, you can't fuck with nobody that eats meat, nothing that has to do with meat. I'm like, that, like
Don't
y'all
fuck with me.
y'all can fuck with some people that eat some meat. I mean,
Even man, they say your breast smell like fertilizer or some shit.
Right.
Right. You vegan ass.
nigga eating vegetables and dirt all
so
day.
wrong.
Shit.
It's so wrong.
Old carrot breath smelling
Yeah.
ass. Why would I smell that shit?
Shit smell like falafel.
Yeah. They you know what I'm saying? You try to let out silent fart. I smelled that shit with your natural ass.
Yeah.
All that
Naturally-
fiber in your diet.
Naturally nasty.
Yeah.
Y'all wrong. Okay. Y'all feel
Bathroom
some
smell
type
like asparagus and shit.
y'all feel some type
Pissy
of way.
ass little girl.
Now, you ever just been around somebody to eat like all vegetables all the time? Like,
Yeah.
like this should be stinking,
Thank you.
man.
Yeah. I used to work with someone. I was like, that does not smell too
Yeah,
fresh.
so you tell me my breath smell like death or whatever. Your
That's
body, your
but
pores
that's
smell
what-
like that.
That's what it's supposed to smell like. Your body's supposed to.
It's supposed to get rid of the nasty
toxins
stuff,
and
the toxins and stuff.
Get
but
your naked and afraid.
I just keep some of my toxins inside by eating meat. That's how
So
I
if
do.
Maya was like, "Oh, just a little poop next to you," and it was like, "Oh Lord, what you gonna do?"
It smell like a cemetery or something. Like, so your ass smell like death.
I don't know how I would react to Maya funking up the room like that. Nah, I can't fuck with it.
So you know what? You was a 10 a minute ago.
Yeah.
What the? fuck?
Or like a 6 now.
I said she lost some
Yeah,
points.
you lost some points now.
She definitely lost some
Smelly
points.
ass little girl.
Stinking
Aw.
ass.
I like mine.
But yeah, so like
Stinking ass.
if Maya wasn't so picky, she'd probably be out there, you know.
It's like what TLC chili. That's how she is.
She was so damn picky. Oh my god.
Yeah, you have to work out. You can't eat meat.
You
gotta
couldn't
have a
eat
six-pack.
pork. You can
Yeah.
have meat.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah,
didn't want no
pork.
pork.
You can have
You had
pork.
to have a 6-pack. You had to be very goddamn healthy.
You had to be Floyd Mayweather.
I wouldn't fuck with him. I ain't
So
never
you have to
gonna
be
have,
able to, you have to beat women too.
never gonna have a
Shut
6-pack in my life. Hey, you gotta take the good with the bad.
I guess so.
You gotta take the good. Hey,
You gotta take the punches. You gotta roll with the punches.
roll with the punches.
You gotta roll with the punches.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. But
I just need you to have a job.
What?
That was on my list.
that's your that's your
I'm like, that's it?
Shit. You know how many
Just-
niggas
just
ain't got
have
no
a
job?
job.
I be like, why are you always on Instagram?
Then you gotta have a car.
That's let me
your-
make
that's
sure
your
that's on
page.
the. No.
Add that to
No,
your
no. You're gonna have to have a car. I live in Houston.
So why he Uber everywhere?
Uber everywhere. Oh, I ain't gonna tell you about that date.
What?
What the fuck?
Why, Lord? Why me?
All right, so moving on. The other thing that came up was
Yeah, I don't need
Tiffany.
phone calls next week talking about why you talking about that Uber nigga.
Yeah,
That nigga don't
you
know.
want need to get
I didn't
you
make
in
it.
Oh shit.
All right,
didn't
so
make it. That nigga
anyway,
told me Uber
Tiffany Haddish back in the news because
Tiffany.
of she said something else about Beyonce in this GQ article that she did. She did
And
an
the
interview with
Beehive.
GQ.
What
Yeah,
is
she
the
said somebody
Beehive?
bit Beyonce at the party.
Yeah, she's like,
Who bit Beyonce?
Word on the street is
Sanaa
Lathan did.
I don't believe.
I don't really
What
give
does
a
it
damn.
matter?
I don't think it
Who
can
bit
matter.
Beyonce?
But like, my thing is,
What she bit at?
Tiffany
She
had
on
it.
cow.
I don't know. They said she bit her in the face.
Yeah, on cheek.
Yeah, bit on the cheek. But she was on drugs, according to Tiffany Haddish. Because Tiffany Haddish said that Beyonce said that bitch on drugs. So
Yeah, and Tiffany had somebody she was finna slide her ass.
Yeah,
but,
Tiffany was about to fight her.
but Beyonce say don't do it.
You gonna hit Sanaa Lathan?
Pretty much.
that's what Tiffany Haddish
Never. I wouldn't. Oh, y'all ain't tell me that. I was definitely. Don't you ever touch that queen, Lord.
Sanaa Lathan is still fine though.
I
Bald
like
headed
her.
dog.
Bald
She
headed
gives me
everything.
like hope when I get 40. I can still be fine.
Sanaa Lathan is fine.
She got money.
Yeah,
He
even Nia Long looking like the ratchet
Long
mama
looks-
over Roxanne.
Yeah.
was trying to get some, huh?
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
On Roxanne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still ain't watched it, but I saw the preview with Nia Long on there.
So
But Nia Long fine.
y'all mad at Tiffany because she
I
hating?
don't.
I mean,
I
talking
never
too
really
much, not
cared.
hating.
I don't really care. I never really care.
I'm
for
mad.
Tiffany.
I'm mad at the people for not understanding who the hell Tiffany Haddish is.
Right. Like
Yeah,
they
they
knew
said
who she was.
she's annoying and
No, but people
she's a Kevin Hart.
people thought
But I
that
don't think she's Kevin Hart.
people thought when they saw Girls Trip, they was like, "Oh, she's playing a character," not realizing that's who she is.
Like all the
I
time.
knew that
All
was
the time.
her when I seen the movie, and then I went to her Instagram page, and she was at some like competition, and so I'm like, look at these men, y'all. Oh, it's going like she was the same chick off the
Like,
the movie.
The movie came out and she acted like that. And then
Yeah.
like she did interviews acting like that. And I think people still kind of thought, oh, she
She
keeping
playing a
in
character.
character
Yeah.
for the movie. But like now it's been like over a year.
But all her characters are like that.
Yeah,
Even
and
that
they-
Carmichael, like
You know, the Carmichael
yeah, I
show.
tried to watch that.
But people are just now starting to realize that, wait a minute, that's just who she is. And that's fucking annoying. And so now everybody's annoyed by her.
I hope she make it. Even on that,
I mean, she done
think
made
on-
it.
I mean, but
Well,
she
she-
can
she-
fall off anytime.
Her 15 minutes could be up real quick.
I hope
The
that,
Beehive will stop everything.
I mean, me personally,
We love
I
you,
don't
Beehive.
like, I didn't like her stand up and shit. So like, I can't really say that I love
You don't
Tiffany
like
Haddish.
she ready?
No, I didn't like that stand up. But
Yeah, it's like she doing too much.
yeah, she was like she's always been extra to me, but I felt like that was just who she
People probably
was.
think I'm extra.
Probably. But
Fuck 'em.
people
I don't
gotta
need to make that Tiffany Haddish money. This shit, fuck 'em.
that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't matter if that's who you are, that's who you are. And so that's why I was like, I ain't mad at her for being who she is, but it ain't my cup of tea.
Her comedy isn't mine, actually.
Yeah, no, I don't like her comedy. But I mean if that's who she is and she making money off of it, I say more power to her. Like I ain't
Like she was funny on
gonna
Girls
hate
Trip.
on her for it. And I don't understand people hating on her.
Come on, you got it. If you ain't getting if you getting love, you getting hate. You got it. Somebody
Right.
gotta
It's
hate
gotta
on you.
come it's gotta be balanced.
Well, you gotta be a balance. You can't just get all love.
You
and
ain't
stuff.
making it unless somebody hating on you.
Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, I just think
You
everybody
need
thought she
your
playing a
haters.
character. And they find out she ain't playing a character. Now
Like,
everybody like,
Cat Williams ain't playing no character.
Yeah, no, and that's why he went crazy.
What?
That's why he crazy.
I love him.
He's funny.
It's an alligator in
Yeah, I'm
the
saying he's funny as an
The
alligator.
alligator man was
That's what you
funny.
said. And there's an alligator in the room. I was like, what?
Yeah, man. But all right, so like some more news oriented stuff that came up this week. So they had the march over the Parkland
It was
shooting
beautiful.
kids. Yeah, they did the march and everything. Okay, so I have this question. How do y'all feel about this Parkland shooting coverage in comparison to any other protest coverage? How do you feel that is different?
From like
From
Sandy,
like Black Lives
Sandy.
Matters or
Or it's nothing-
because
oh.
we're 3/5 human.
human.
Yeah, 3/5 human. That's why.
Because like
That's how they view us.
they give these kids like the Time cover talking about how much they are changing the world with their protests and everything like
Oh,
that.
instead of Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, like when
Oh, because
black
your life,
people
your life don't matter.
Oh, well,
For
I mean,
sure.
I was just wondering how y'all felt about it.
Black lives don't matter.
But now, okay, so some of the kids for the Parkland shooting are getting some backlash though, because what they're doing is they went to visit when they went to DC for the march. They went to one of the black high schools in DC, where they had like they said throughout this school year they had about 17 deaths because like between like friends and family that have gotten killed in that area because that area is like a high crime area and that all these people are dying to gun violence like weekly. And so like the Parkland shooting kids went there and held a rally there and were like, we want to make sure that these DC kids' voices get heard because there's a lot of gun violence in their community too, and we want to make sure that, you know, they get heard. But like a lot of people are saying like, oh, well, of course people going to listen to these white kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, how do y'all feel about the Parkland?
Unfortunately, we need white people to help us.
You need allies in every war that you fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And for some reason, black people still have
We're not going to make it just by us.
And that's what
only
I don't
us
get
can
about
help
black people.
us. We don't help us. You need Caucasian.
We
everybody got to help.
We'll be like 20 black people together, and we'll be like, we don't need no help from no white person. Not noticing 3 or 4 of the black people in our group are plotting against us at the same time.
Hell yeah,
Right.
they talking about why he the leader.
Yeah,
They're going to try to
exactly.
knock your ass down. So no.
Yeah, I'm
They
never
don't work
mad
like
at
that.
somebody else using their platform. If you know that people are listening to you, then I don't understand. Like even I take it to like celebrities that speak out on any kind of injustice or anything. Whenever they use their Twitter or whatever and to speak about something, and everybody's like, I don't understand why they feel like their voice means anything. All they are is like basketball players or whatever.
They're role
like they tell
models.
them. And I mean, but they have the platform.
Yeah,
you know what
let
I'm saying. So
them
these
use it.
kids have the platform. Everybody's listening to them. So
Go on, let them use it. Get with Black Lives Matter. I think that's great what they did.
I'm saying, I can say I encourage what the Parkland kids are doing and stuff like that. But again, it goes back to black people doing stupid shit. Right. Where like we'll have a white ally, or like when Justin Timberlake came out and said something for the Black Lives Matter, and then everybody jumped and talking about, well, what the fuck were you and blah 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 this and that. And it's well, what the hell? Like, so he should make. So y'all gonna attack him for saying something, but then y'all attack him for not saying anything. So what?
Can't win for losing.
Yeah. So like,
it's gonna be like that. I hope they understand that. Because there's some black people don't want no help from nobody that ain't black. But
like perfect example. I seen somebody try to raise an argument. Remember the little white girl used to dance in the Missy Elliott videos?
Yeah.
Somebody tried to raise an argument for that, talking about why we never call her a cultural appropriator. When she used to dance in the videos, and like
she had that sauce.
Yeah, and everybody, and then like a lot of people was on the talk about when I seen her in the videos, I didn't see her as a white girl.
Me neither. I thought she was dancing because there was so many different people, different cultures that was in there dancing.
But you know, like since she was like the main one in all the videos,
she was getting it.
Yeah, she was, and that's what I'm saying. We thought she was getting it, but then now you got people that's too woke that be like, well, we should have called her a cultural
like
appropriator.
y'all talking about like Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Right.
I hate that.
A lot of shit that happened back then wouldn't pass now though. Like, in today's environment, like you couldn't pass for a lot of this shit. A lot of the people been called cultural appropriators. Robin Thicke
we love some Robin Thicke back in the day.
Yeah, I said Robin Thicke wouldn't have made it. None of them.
John B. I love that.
John B would have been out
of here.
You can't tell me he had a song with Tupac. Shit.
Out of here.
John B would have done one single, and then they would have had think pieces all over Twitter.
Y'all fucking me up.
John B be gone.
Thanks.
What's Color Me Bad gone?
Gone. They had one black dude gone though.
Color Me Bad gone.
They sounded good though.
It don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? I swear niggas were all for one. Yeah. They had 2 black dudes, 2 white dudes. 2 white dudes had to get the hell up out of here.
Fuck them.
Yeah, so like
I ain't that woke though. I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate, like I said, as far as the Parkland shooting kids go, I appreciate that they are actually using their platform to actually help people of color.
I'm scared they're gonna do something to them kids though.
I ain't gonna do nothing to them kids, but
they trying to.
They trying.
I don't think they're gonna do nothing to them, but I don't think they really listening to them either. Like I don't think they really give a damn what they talking about.
I don't give a damn, but
like
they want them to stop talking about that shit.
They feel good because, like, I mean, I know the kids feel good. I know the community kind of feels good because they're like, oh man, they have so much exposure, blah blah blah. But I mean, give it time, and they're gonna be like, they gonna present some legislation, and they're gonna be like, hell the fuck no, and then we're gonna be like, oh okay, never mind.
Let me sit back down.
Yeah, let me sit back down. I guess.
Well, like they went after who's it performed at the thing on Saturday? Vic Mensa,
yeah,
rapper or whatever. Like he did a song, like, he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Like he did a song for the rally, and basically they tried to put him on blast talking about he had got a gun charge.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you look more into it, like you had all these like right wing people, like NRA people talking about that's just so funny. How you gonna have this rapper that has a gun charge speaking at an anti-gun rally and ha this and that. Well, if you look into it, and he spoke about it too, it was a gun charge that he got charged with having a concealed weapon. He had a license, but it was just for another state.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, and that was like, I think a couple of years ago that happened. So, but you're trying to change the narrative, like, oh, this person here is a gun owner. Cause they feel like this is a rally. Like a lot of people have said this was a march on guns. This wasn't a march on just like getting AR-15s. They want to take all our guns away, which they've continuously said that's not what they're trying to do.
That's not at all what it is.
You do not need an AR-15 to hunt animals.
See, my argument for this is, and this is like being my end of my gun debate talk, but like my argument for that is, like, everything they're talking about is for gun reform and to, you know, help with restrictions and laws for guns.
Yeah.
So most of the people that are against the kids that are protesting would still have guns. Like, y'all would pass all the legislation that we're talking about. Like, when they say like they want to put more restrictions, they're like, okay, we don't want mentally ill people to have guns. We don't want known terrorists to have guns. We don't want people that are part of massive organizations like that to have guns. Then the people that are sitting at home with their collection of shotguns and rifles and all that shit, you can have them.
You pass the background.
Like, nobody's telling you can't have them. We just saying we want to make sure that the people that are passing backgrounds are legit, so they ain't going around shooting people.
Y'all need to watch Active Shooter. Is it on HBO?
Is it Showtime?
Is it on Showtime?
I think you said Showtime.
I think it's on HBO. One of them.
Okay.
It showed basically, I watched Columbine, basically how that happened, where they bought their guns, and I watched what's the Aurora with the Batman? They went
in Colorado.
Oh, in Colorado, yeah.
Yeah, in Denver. I think.
It just showed how crazy this fool was. Got all these guns, set it up pretty well. He said, and they said he would not shoot the people in the front because they were too close to him. He had to shoot people that were not close to him. I was just basically, y'all ain't do no background check. The boy who shot up the church in Charleston, his background check came 2 weeks after he shot up the church.
Yeah.
But he already had something on his, like some drugs. Like
charges.
But they gave him the gun like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, so that's all they're asking for. That's what people's like, we're not trying to take your gun away. We're trying to make it just harder.
Make it
Why
harder.
is it not that hard? I don't understand.
Because Trump rolled back some of Obama's laws for gun reform.
The bottom line is, if they make it too hard to get guns, they sell less guns.
Yeah.
So, like, if they make it easy to get them,
So
then
you just
you
want us
talking
out
about
here. They're gonna keep killing all these kids.
they don't give a damn about
But this is something.
Our kids, anybody.
They don't care about nobody.
But this is something I posted this week though, and I do believe in this. If we really want gun reform and gun law changes, all we need to do is, as a community, Black and Hispanic, go register and buy AR-15s and buy all these different weapons.
That shit costs too much.
But that's what I'm saying. If we came as a community and invested, like, you know what?
They'll stop that shit then.
Oh, that shit, the law will be passed tomorrow.
Hell no, y'all can't have that shit.
Because at the underlying fact of everything that's going on, that's really the reason. Is that a lot of white people would ever feel like, hey, we need this right just in case some shit pops off in America. If a race war pops off again or something like that, we are prepared to handle it. But if you give Blacks and Hispanics the same type of access to something, they're going to have to get rid of that, or they're going to have to change something up.
So I'm able to buy, I'm able to buy AR-15 right now?
You can go get you one right now.
Yeah, you can go buy one.
Like I say, you can go on eBay and stuff right now. You'll find one for like about a good $500-$600.
And they'll deliver it to the house and
More likely and stuff like that. But I guarantee you try to go to a gun dealer and buy it, they're going to look at you. They might sell it to you, but they are going to give you a hard time because at the end of the day, they don't want you buying that weapon.
Do you know who be at gun shows? I remember my dad took me to a gun show. I was like, I don't want to be up in here.
Yes.
Like, it was nothing but white supremacists everywhere.
Oh, because they're looking at you like, why are you
why
here?
Are you here? My dad was like, I don't give a shit. I was like, I do. Can we get the hell on? Like, it was no black people over there. We went to Pasadena. I was like, oh my God.
And I guess this is a good transition talking to how we talk about Killer Mike, whatever, because he's big on trying to get us to have weapons, whatever, as a community of black people. And he got himself into some trouble this week by talking out his ass.
He shouldn't have talked.
Like, he issued an apology and stuff, but it's the whole point. Like, you should be smart enough to not put yourself in that situation. Mm-hmm. But he's a Bernie bro, and Bernie bros are them people, like, they don't get their way. Bernie Sanders supporters are the people that I'm gonna take my ball and go home if you don't do what the fuck I want you to do.
Yeah,
that was me.
Yeah, and that's how Killer Mike. I don't really like. I've been turned off of Killer Mike, especially recently, because of that. Because he just, like, he's like you said, he's talking out his ass, really. Because
I think so.
especially when he said that he don't want his kids to walk out. If there's a walkout at the school, he's like, if y'all walk out of school, you walk out of my house. Like, you can't tell your kids that they can't protest. After you going around protesting all this shit, you gonna tell your kids they can't have no voice? Like, nigga, he not cool with me, man. But let's go ahead and wrap this up real quick. We just over an hour, so we'll move into the woosah real quick so we can close out.
Woosah.
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 So woosah, we're gonna kind of tie back into our whole discussion about being happy. So our woosah for today is that I want everybody to kind of take a self-evaluation, whether you're in a relationship or not. You really have to start really thinking about like what makes you happy. Like we were talking about earlier, like a lot of men, if you ask them what makes them happy, they're like, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to start, even if you have to take some time out to yourself, like I said, whether you're in a relationship or not, take some time to yourself to kind of evaluate what it is that you want. Like, what do you want out of a relationship? What do you want out of life? What can somebody help you with? Because that's basically what a relationship is about. You getting the support to help you get through whatever you need to be happy. So one of the things that I've kind of been pushing for when I talk about this happy relationship thing is a lot of times people think that they are unhappy with their relationship, but a lot of times they're just unhappy and in a relationship. So they're unhappy, period.
Yeah.
So they're unhappy with themselves,
Yeah.
but they're in a relationship.
So they
Right?
think,
Yeah.
So they think, okay, I'm unhappy and I'm in a relationship, so it must be the relationship that's making me
Hell
unhappy.
yeah, it ain't me.
Yeah, it ain't me
It's
that
you.
I just can't figure my shit out. It's
It's
somebody
you.
else that whoever I'm with
That's
is
what
causing
men
me.
do. It's your ass.
Women do it too, all the time.
Never me.
Exactly.
how
They say
you
shit like
looking
that.
at
You ain't even sound convinced to
I said
yourself. I'm like, what the hell?
They say shit just like what you said.
It ain't me. It was him.
And so the people you want to have, because either way, that's like human nature. You always looking for somebody to take the blame for whatever
But I
you're going
got a
through.
question.
What?
Okay, so I had a friend that the guy broke up with her, and he just said that he doesn't want to do this anymore, and he left her house, never called her again.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? That's how they broke up.
I mean, if that is what brought him peace, then that's what he needed, I guess.
What about her peace?
He can't be concerned with her peace, and that's what I think everybody needs to kind of
What about her
realize.
peace?
That's the sucky part.
That's
that-
what's kind of
Because she
tough
don't know
about
what
it.
happened. Like, even I was like, damn, nigga, y'all just
But
came
if-
from a trip.
okay,
And y'all,
Let's say
it's over.
we talking about happiness, right? So like, if I'm unhappy, and I know that me being with you is making me unhappy, I have to be concerned with myself first. Self-preservation has to come first. So if I'm
So
losing
basically
my
you just
mind,
dump her and be like,
I hope that you are able to come to grips with this. But I need to handle things for myself. So you need to handle things for yourself.
But
so
I told her, this is what I said. Yo,
What?
okay. He
Go
gonna
slash
call you.
time.
No, we ain't gonna do that, girl. I learned from my mistake. Learn from my mistakes. Man, probation was hard. Why she call you back? That's what y'all do. Y'all call back.
Did he call back?
Hell yeah.
How long did it take?
It took a year. I don't give a shit.
he took a year to get his shit together.
Fuck him. Nigga, you just walked out
And
my
you know
house
what?
and
And
said
you know what?
bye.
You know what?
And
That's
He
your
the
that
same
is your right.
nigga.
That is
He
your
the
right to
same
say that.
nigga. He just bored.
And that's the whole point.
yeah, that
That's your right
happens.
to say fuck that.
Fuck that nigga.
Oh yeah, that happens. That
Yeah,
definitely
don't
happens.
be bored. Bring your bored ass over here.
That definitely
So-
happens.
And that's perfectly fine to feel like that.
Musa.
Yeah, so if that impedes on your happiness talking to him after a year, don't fuck with him.
Like, you weren't worried about her. She fucked her whole mind up. I had to hear about this shit for a whole year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So once you realize what makes you happy, and if you need to cut yourself off from people, you can't be concerned with, I want to be happy, but I don't know what I'm gonna do to them if I do
But
this.
you should have some type of conversation just to say, I can't do this no more and bye.
I mean, it depends.
It's gonna be, if you have the conversation now, it's still gonna be sucky. It's still gonna be fucked
should
up.
at least have a
But
conversation.
no, that's what I'm gonna say. Regardless, you have the conversation now, it's gonna be fucked up. It's gonna feel sucky.
Yeah.
But to have that conversation
Some
with
type of-
somebody, you have regardless of how bad it is, at the end of the day, you have a mutual understanding with that person.
Right. You don't know what
So-
the hell going on.
So I'm saying it's gonna feel bad regardless of how it ends, whatever. But at least you have a mutual understanding.
See, and like my position on that is a little bit different, only because like I feel like when I do like counseling and therapy with people, I always tell them, you know, if whatever you need to do to keep your sanity, you do that. So like for some people, the trigger for them would be that conversation. So them going into that conversation,
having that conversation because she needed it. Like
she needs to see a therapist. Like it's not his responsibility to make sure that she's okay.
I get what you're saying.
Right. So I'm saying like if it's for him and he's like, okay, I'm losing it.
It's easy to tell somebody that, but when you're going through it, it's like, damn.
Oh no, I understand.
Like I say,
I've been through it.
Like I'm saying for myself, whatever. Like I say, if I feel like I am a big issue, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Then I feel like a conversation needs to be had. So we'll talk about it. Now, if we in a situation where you are the issue and you driving me crazy or whatever, however we in that situation, it is what it is because I'm trying to get my sanity back, whatever. But if I'm feeling like I'm the issue, whatever, then I need to have that conversation.
Oh yeah, no. If it's me, if I know that I'm the one that's causing the problem, then yeah, I would feel like it's my responsibility.
She didn't know what happened though.
But I mean, there had to
who knows the reason of like why he left? Like did he feel like it was him, or he be like she did some shit and I just can't deal with that no more.
I only know one side, but it's like that just happened.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, listening to one side is kind of hard to do. I know, but at the same time,
his side.
I mean,
you perfectly in your right.
That's what I'm saying. That's perfectly. If you on this side and you looking at the other person, you are completely within your rights to be like fuck them.
Yeah,
because that makes you know whatever brings you sanity. Because like I said, at the end of the day, we just want you to be happy. If
he walk out there, don't let his ass walk.
Exactly.
Don't open the door no more.
Unless you feel like it.
Do it. Don't do it.
Because
even if you're
like
bored,
sometimes
don't open that door.
Sometimes people get their shit together and they work out afterwards.
He should have left.
There's plenty of people that get old, get back together,
and then he coming back with his old ass. Something hurt on him. He ill, baby. Leave him alone.
What the hell wrong with you?
My mama told me that when they get old, they always want to bring their ass back home. No. This ain't your home no more. Bye bye. That's what y'all niggas do. Y'all want to come back when y'all sick and all.
Shit. You enjoy yourself with them damn cats on your porch and shit.
Like, don't you put that on me. Don't you put that on me.
You want me to drop off some catnip?
Yeah.
Talking about when you get older, they understand. I'm still going to be thinking you did the same shit before. No.
Like you smell like kitty litter and shit.
Stinking ass house.
I don't even like cats. Fuck you. Don't be wishing that on me.
I'm not wishing on you. Like I said, at the end of the day,
we want everybody to be happy.
Everybody find their happiness.
Find your happy place, whether it be with somebody else or if it's just with you. Because sometimes you need to find
myself, man. I'm really out here enjoying myself.
Seek therapy.
Yeah, seek therapy.
But if you don't look out for you when you say that shit.
I'm talking about myself. I ain't talking about you.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you go out and get some counseling, man. Like I said, it's not completely on your partner. Even if you are with somebody, it's not on your partner to make you happy.
Yeah,
you are responsible for your own happiness.
I remember saying that. Yeah,
so
that's not until your partner should never have that burden that they have to make you happy.
Right? They shouldn't have to make you happy. Now, should they aid in you being happy? Yes. Like, should you be? But you should be a happy person regardless
without them.
Yes.
And I think that some women, we rely on the man to make us happy, and if that sucks, though. Because if they do something wrong, we unhappy. If they do something right, we happy. You need to just...
Yeah. So, woosah.
Take care of yourself.
Woosah. Take care of yourself. Find your happy place. Make sure that you're happy regardless of anybody else. Nobody can take away your joy.
I'm working on that. Joy.
The world didn't give it to you. The world can't take it away.
Joy.
All right. So, anyway, we're going to close out of here. Anybody got some shout outs before we close it out?
Oh, shout outs.
You always forget.
She always pull the phone out and then don't say shit.
Come on, y'all.
We'll have no shout out. You got shout out?
I don't know what I was gonna shout out. I shout out my gal birthday because it'll be on Thursday. So we put this out tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Caitlin. And we'll be
Kate, enjoy yourself.
Yeah. So that's my only shout out, I think.
Oh. Shout out to my homegirl. She's selling hair. Y'all need them bundles.
She's happy huh?
No. Don't give them no plug.
We're not giving them no plug.
Goddamn. Jazzy Styles.
Go to Jazzy Styles.
JAZZY_STYLIST.
LIST. Jazzy Stylist.
Okay,
my bad. Jazzy Stylist.
Oh, I was gonna say
I'm just looking at some help. My bad. I'm looking at another page.
At Jazzy Stylist.
Ooh, wrong person. Okay, Jazzy Stylist.
You said the wrong person.
I did. That's right. Jazzy Stylist. I'm looking
Okay,
wrong.
Jazzy, need them bundles.
Oh, okay.
Need those bundles. She
Yeah,
threw
get
a
you
little
some
disc.
bundles.
Got
Get you some
straight,
bundles, get you
wavy,
some ringy.
curly. How you know?
Some ombre.
And get her
Ombre.
something nice. Make her happy by her hair.
Get you some Jamaican braid hair.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What you say? Yeah.
What else y'all got? African something?
They got a lot of
Get you
them
some
now.
closures.
I was watching Good Hair like this weekend. He
What?
came on the Chris Rock movie.
Oh yeah. No, I ain't watched it. I think I watched it the first time, but I ain't watched it in a while. But yeah, so if there's no other shout outs, we're gonna go ahead and close it out, y'all. Make sure y'all all the shit.
Email
What's the remedy podcast at gmail.com, Twitter at What's the Remedy, Instagram at What's the Remedy Podcast. Hit us up, man. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. We got hit up on shout out this young lady that said she was listening today, actually.
Who that?
At K's_2 cents. Young lady on Twitter told us that she was listening today on the way into work. So
That's what's up.
I sure want to shout out since I actually saw it today. As I was coming in.
Rhonda. What's up, PV alum? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we'll go ahead and shout out since I seen it today as I was coming in here. So that'd be pretty good. All right,
Appreciate the listen.
Y'all be
appreciate
happy.
all listeners. Hey, and more people can hit us up. In fact, y'all, I want people to start sending emails. Like, it doesn't have to be questions or anything about the show, but it can be like just questions in general. Because I do actually do therapy and counseling. So if you need just some feedback, we can keep it anonymous or whatever, and we can kind of let you know.
I might just shoot an email.
Hey, do it anonymous and we'll have to answer.
And he gonna shoot back. I can't help you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You may need a little bit more help.
You're
than I
too
can
far
provide.
gone.
Dr. J, this nigga think he ain't gonna answer this phone. What should I do? Stop calling? Negative.
He say, Ashley, stop emailing me.
Ashley, get off the email.
These hoes got me fucked up at work. I told them I need some. No.
All right, man. Let's get out of here, dog. We'll holler at y'all.
We out.
Y'all.
Mama said you better be home. When them street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. They ain't doing nothing but wrong. When them street lights on. Hey, when the street lights on. Cause when the street lights on.